Welcome students. Today in this video we are going to discuss the ICET practice paper 1 and we will be discussing the mental ability of class 9th. So let's start with the first question. The first question is find the missing number. Okay, find the missing number. Basically you have to find out the number which will be next in this series. So the numbers given to you are, the numbers given over here are you have 1, 6, 15, 28, 45. Okay, so now looking at this, what can I make out? See, first of all, what you can do, you can subtract and see. What you can do, you can subtract. Say 6 minus 1 will give you 5. Okay, then 15 minus 6 will give you 9. Okay, then 28 minus 15 will give you 13. Then 45 minus 28 will give you 2 is 30, 40. So 12 and 5, 17. Okay, 17. So can you find out some logic? I guess, see, this is 5. Okay, this is a prime number. 9 is not a prime number. So I don't find any logic over here also. So I will have to change my approach. Okay, so what will I do? Let me just try this out whether this is going to be correct or not. So see, what can I do? 1 into 1 gives me 1, right? 2 into 3 gives me 6. 3 into 5 gives me 15, correct? 4 into 7 gives me 28. 5 into 9 gives me 45. So I guess there's something over here. See, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So definitely next number should be 6, right? And if you see the other number with which we are multiplying these numbers, it is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I guess all these are odd numbers. So next number will be 11. Okay, so 6 11 is 66. Is 66 there in the option? Yes, it is there. So definitely the logic which we have applied over here in this question is correct, and the correct answer is option number B, 66. So 66 is the correct answer. Now let's see the second question. The second question in this. Okay, what is told over here that, okay, how many pairs of letters in the given word, it is word in the given word, each of which has as many letters between them as in the word as in the English alphabet. So when we go like saying the English alphabet, say you have B, C, D, E, and if B and E there are two alphabets between them, then you have to make pairs like this, right? So see, let's say for example, if I give you a word B, E, A, C, I don't think so there is any alphabet which is going to follow that sequence over here. Let me take as, okay, let's take this one only. So for this type of question, what do we need to do? Basically we should write S, I, G, N, A, T, U, R, E. Okay, and we should write the alphabets like this and the corresponding numbers to each of the alphabet. So from here we can say that 19 is corresponding to S, so I'll write 19 over here. Then corresponding to I have 9, so I'll write 9 over here. Then corresponding to G, I have 7, so I'll write 7. Corresponding to N, I have 14, so I'll write 14. A is 1, T is 20, U is 21. Okay, R is 18, and E is 6. Sorry, E is 5. So what do we need to do now? We need to check both sides. Okay, say for example first you are taking this 19, right? So you can go in only in one direction. In this case you can go towards the right. So after 19 you have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 and 27. Okay, so when I was saying this order, when I was saying this ascending order, none of the numbers coincided with the numbers written over here. So that means there will be no such pair, okay, from S. Let's find it out from the second alphabet, which is T. So as I told you, you have to go towards the left also, you have to and you have to go towards the right also. So after 9 you have 10, but there's 19 over here, so no, there's no pair, right? After that, after 9, when you go on this side, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Over here also there will be no pair, because none of the alphabet which I just said is coinciding with the numbers written over here. So this is also not correct. Now let's move on to the next alphabet, which is G. So from G, see 7, before 7 it is 8, 9. Okay, so there's no such pairs. After 7 on this side, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, there's no such pair. So from G also there's no pair. Now from 14, after 14 you have 15, 16, 17. No, none of the numbers coincided, so there is no pair on this side. Let's check on the other side now. After 14 you have 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes, see, after 14 you have 15, 16, 17 and 18. So I just said 18 and over here it's 18. So N and R is going to be one pair. Okay, and if you check the alphabets, see A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, and then you have R. So there are 3 alphabets which are there in between, and in this word also there are 3 alphabets between N and R. So that is why this will be one pair. Okay, now so finally we have got one pair. Now take A. From A, left side 2, 3, 4 and 5. No, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes, again there is one pair, that is A and E. So A and E will be one more pair. Okay, then from T, after before 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, no point of checking because there are no numbers which are more than 20 on this side. Okay, on that side, see just 21. After 20 you have 21. So T and U is also one pair. Okay, then 22, 23, no other pair. From 21, now see, if you go left from 21, there is no number which is greater than 21. So no point of checking. Check towards right. Right also no point of checking because there is no number which is greater than 21. Now next number is 18. So before 18 you have you will write over here 19 and 20. Okay, so see 20. So after 18 we count 19 and then 20. So R and T is also one pair. So R and T is one pair. After 18, okay, don't stop over here, you have to keep continuing. After 20, 21, 22, 23. No point going this side because there are no numbers which are greater than 21. So there will be only the pair of R and T. Now after that finally we have 5. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, there is no pair in this side. So finally we can say that there are 4 such pairs. So the correct answer for this was B. Now see, once you practice this for many times, you can easily remember, or you will easily remember the number which corresponds to the alphabet. Okay, so then it will become easier. Now since I am explaining this, it took a bit more time, but once you practice and once you are good at it, it won't take so much time. So let's see the next question then. Okay, now in this question what is given? In this question it is given that, okay, it is given that I go 10 meters to the east. So that means imagine that you are standing over here. You are standing over here. You are going east. Okay, 10 meters. So I'll write 10. Then I turned left and go 5 meters. So I'm turning left and I'm going 5 meters. Then I turn left again and go 10 meters. So I'm turning left and traveling 10 meters. So this is 10. Okay, and then again I turn left and go 10 meters. So from here I am again turning left and I am going 10 meters. So we know that this is 5, so this will also be 5. So right now I am here. Okay, so in which direction am I from the starting point? So this was my starting point. So I am in the south direction, right? So I am in the south direction from the starting point. So the correct answer over here was B, south. Going on to the next question. Okay, in this question, let me just make some space over here. Okay. Okay, what is given to us in this question? Yeah, it is given that A is mother of B. Okay, so let's first of all we should make a chart of this, then we can come up to some conclusion. So A is the mother of B, so this is B, okay, and A is the mother of B. After that, C is the son of A, so C is the son of A. Then you have D is the brother of E, so D and E are, D is the brother of E, so I will write on this side because right now I do not know where this will come in this. Okay, and E is the daughter of B. Fine, so E is the daughter of B, so this is E. So over here it is said that E is the daughter, that means she is female, so I will use a circle for her, and E and D are brothers and sisters, right? So this is D. So this will be your final chart, right? Okay, over here there is some relation between B and C also, but we do not know whether the person B is a male or a female, right? Because from the given data we cannot identify that. See, A is the mother of B, that means A is female, that we can identify. C is the son of A, so that means C is a boy, right? Then D is the brother of E, so D is the brother of E, that is why I have made a box, and E is the daughter of B, right? So the gender of B is not, we cannot identify that. Now in the question what is asked, who is the grandmother of D? So do you see D over here, right? So for this generation, or you can say for that row, this row is what? The region where grandfather and grandmother will be there in this row, right? So the grandmother of D, so the grandmother of D is A. So option number A is the correct answer. So A is the grandmother of D. So when you make this chart, this question becomes very much easy. Now this question over here is quite easy, because see in this question what you need to check, there is only a one dot given, and you know that one dot is common to all the three shapes. It is common to circle also, it is common to triangle also, and it is common to square also. That means that particular dot is present in all the three shapes, right? So from the figures which are given below, see, if you check this, see, if I put a dot over here, that's not correct, because that dot is common to only the circle. Okay, when I put the dot over here, that dot is common to circle and triangle only. When I put the dot on this side, that dot is common to circle and square only. So there is no place wherein I can place the dot and that dot will be common to all the three shapes. So option option A is not the correct answer. Over here also, see, if I put the dot over here, it is common to circle and triangle. If I put the dot over here, the dot is common to circle and square and triangle. Okay, and if I put over here, it is only in the circle. If I put over here, it is only in the if I put over here, it is only in the square. If I put over here, it is only in the circle. Over here also, it is only in the circle. Over here, if I put, it is only in the triangle. So this is also not correct. Now see, over here in this figure, I guess if I put the dot over here, see, at this point, now this dot is common to the square also, it is common to the triangle also, and it is common to the circle also, right? So it is present in all the three shapes. So option C was the correct answer of this question. Going on to the next question then. Okay, what is given in this question? They are asking that what is the water image of the word recruit. Okay, the word given to you is recruit. What is the water image? See, whenever we talk about water image, that means you can understand this in this way, that there is a mirror placed at the bottom. Okay, whenever reflection is given in water, you can imagine that there is a mirror placed at the bottom of the word. So R is correct, this side E is also correct, C is also correct, this R is wrong. When this R will, the image of this R in water won't be like this, so this is wrong. Let's check this one. R is correct, the image will be like this. E is, yes, E is also correct, C is also correct, R again correct, U is correct, I is correct, and T is correct. So option B is the correct answer. No need to check the other options. And if you check also, then see, they have asked you the water image, right? So it will start from T if there is a mirror placed this side, but they are not asking you this thing. Again, in the last option, it is starting with T, so the mirror is not kept this side, right? Or they are not asking you the mirror image if the mirror is placed to the vertically right. So the correct answer to this is the option number B, as I told you. So no need to check the other options also. If one of the option is correct, then directly mark it and move on to the next question. Now see, this is an easy question. What is given? In this, what you have to do, observe the figure of a plane view of a cube and answer the question following it. Okay, so which face will be opposite to the dot? So this is again a very simple question. By looking at the figure itself, you can say that when you will fold this face will be exactly opposite to this face. So the correct answer over here is option number A. No need to look at the other options, and this is it. So I guess you all have understood each and every question in this practice paper, and still if you have any doubt in any of the question, you can ask that question in the comment box and I will definitely reply to you over there. Thank you.